Iran has launched more than a dozen missiles at 2 bases in Iraq housing U.S. forces. So what do we know about Iran's military capabilities? What missiles does Iran have? Iran's missile systems are a key part of its military arsenal given its relative lack of air power. Regional rivals such as Israel and Saudi Arabia have the technology to carry out precision air strikes. Iran largely lacks this capability, and so relies on launching missiles. A U.S. Defense Department report describes the country's missile forces as the largest in the Middle East. It's not possible to give precise figures, but the U.S.-based Center for Strategic and International Studies says Iran has thousands of missiles of more than a dozen different types. An Iranian media outlet reported that Fateh and Qiam missiles were used in the attack on the U.S. base. Military analysts have also pointed to the use of these types based on images of the attack sites. The Qiam-1 missile has been widely produced since 2011, has a range of up 700 kilometers and a payload, an indication of how much explosive material it can carry, of 750 kilograms. It was used by Iran against IS fighters in June 2017. The Fateh class of missiles, which first went into service in the early 2000s, have a slightly lower payload. The variations of the Shahab-3 intermediate-range ballistic missile have payloads of more than 750 kilograms and ranges upwards of 1,500 kilometers. For comparison, a U.S.-built F-35 fighter jet has a payload of up to 10,000 kilograms. Iran has up to 50 medium-range ballistic missile launchers and up to 100 short-range ballistic missile launchers, according to the International Institute for Strategic Studies, a UK-based think tank. Iran is also testing space technology to allow it to develop longer-range intercontinental missiles, according to the U.S. report. Iran has a highly developed missile force with weapons of a variety of ranges, says Jonathan Marcus, the BBC's defense and diplomatic correspondent. They are reasonably accurate but not as accurate or as reliable as advanced Western systems. What is the Patriot missile defense system? The long-range missile program was put on hold by Iran following the 2015 nuclear deal, according to the Royal United Services Institute, RUSI, but this may now have resumed given the uncertainty surrounding that deal. In any case, many targets in Saudi Arabia and the Gulf would be within range of Iran's current short and medium-range missiles, and possibly targets in Israel as well.